Alright, let's see. Got Empyrion loaded. Make sure my stream is good. Excuse me. Alright, let's see. Multiplayer 10.0.0.82 30,000. See if my save game's still okay. Should be. If not, we'll start over. We'll pick up where we left off. Now that 6.0.0 has released, let me play my intro. All right. Getting yelled at. So how rude! You've been watching we've been watching Subsistence every day, and you change it on us without saying anything. Well, sorry guys. Normally I would, but 6.0 just dropped yesterday.
Connected. Channel switched.
There we go. Just loaded my TeamSpeak client. Voice activation. There we go. There we go. Yeah, but I had to reset Subsistence. Oh, hold on. Hey, I'm still in my ship. Okay, let's see. I still have... Yep. Pressurized hull. Sweet. Alright, we were... gathering resources. It's kind of hard to pick right up where we left off. So you haven't played for a while here. This doesn't mean I won't load Subsistence about halfway through if I start getting stagnant with Empyrion. That was... Alright, I was doing something with, I know I got the plasma cannon. I was still raiding that POI? I believe that's what it was. Alright. Let's see here. Where did I have these at? That don't seem normal. Did I have them out here? I had them somewhere, and it seemed kind of out of place, but it was the only place I could put them. I have them right here. Yeah, that's what I did. Got some mounted guns on the rooster. Is that thing active? Oh, I need some more RCSs in this darn thing. Is this thing active or is it still just a shell? floating husk. There it goes. It fell. Can I dismantle it? Pretty sure I can. No. No, I can't. Oh, I think the core's still active. I think that's the only reason why. I'll find the core in this bad boy. Ah! Alright. I don't know what all I took out of it. Huh. I didn't do it. There's something about this though. I was messing around with this. Huh. Okay. Ah. Go to the stairs. We'll get off this planet soon. Or should get some pentaxid. That's right. I think I was looting the rest of this. Unless I got everything. I might have looted everything already. Huh. Okay. We'll move on then. Your mom has spoken. Magic Caesar been to the mob. Nope, he just ignored he just ignores the mob. Mob? What mob? I see no mob. Oh, I think I forgot to update the title today. Hey, Red Specs. All right. pentaxid do I have? Issues with the mob this morning. Alright. No, this is my own little server. Not allowed to play on the server yet. Not live stream anyways. How much pentaxid do I have? Man, I get more flack for just switching it up a bit. Alright, let's see. Oh, modded weapons. Oh, maybe not. To a base block. Concrete. Alright, that's going, that's cooking. Those in there. And pentaxid, that's what we need. There's no moon on Ningus. There's a not docked ship in your ship. Flying is not possible. Alright. Ooh, what does that mean? What? No, not allowed to play on the server yet. I hear that's cause you guys... Because the guy who runs it's a slacker. This one might be the one that's not docked. Is this one docking? There it goes. What, do I not have the ship? Oh, that's why. I see. You guys. Try to see what kind of lag there is. I just just changing my my projector just a little bit here. I'm talking about original watchers. Original watchers were watching me playing Empyrion. Alright, you know what? Just for that, I'm going to cook up some bullets. Let's see. And a lot of this here. Wait a minute. I know what I want. I want... Where's it at? Oh, I got the laser rifle. Yes, I do. Laser rifle. A couple laser rounds. What? You're not making you watch what? Show Jekyll use CV, brother. It's amazing. Oh, my CV? Alright, if you guys want a quick tour of my cheapy CV here. I'll call it a cheapy CV. I didn't really throw it together, but this is the outside here. Basic dropship design. I mean, 4 thrusters for stabilization, up and down, and then you have the left and right, forward and back. These I kind of added on as a last minute thing because yeah, I forgot that you need to steer. Steering seems to be important, I guess. Oh, that's repaired. Look, not repaired. Yeah. For some reason, I keep forgetting that. Yeah, steering is definitely overrated. It was getting bad though because I was just drifting. I wasn't actually mining, or I was trying to mine. I was just drifting. So I have an access hatch down here. At the bottom, I kind of want to do. I want to vary some more variation on the bottom here. I don't like just plain bottoms. All right, this is the cargo hold slash shuttle hold. There's my Pepsi truck. Real simple design there. My Grizzly driller. He's a beast. There's the engine room. Then up here I have the crafting functional bay, galley. Pretty much everything else up here. Plus steering. Then up here, if I can get the doors open right. Ah, jeez. What is going on? The doors open here. This is small vessel storage up here. And there we go. Yeah, I do still have stuff back here. And there we have it. Thanks. Alright. Now to wreak havoc. Get some credits. I found the easiest way to get credits in 6.0 is to break the law. Breaking the law is exactly what I'm going to go do. I'll probably die repeatedly, but that's okay. Oh, I have armor. Do not have 3 EVA boosts. Really don't need EVAs. I need mobilities. So what I'm going to do is die almost immediately. But it's for a purpose. Yeah, it will actually. It's kind of what I had in mind when I was designing it. Oh no, they don't mess around at all. But when you take out a couple of them, it's actually quite beneficial. All right. Right? Yeah, they seem to forget that you were even attacking them. Now, granted, this will rack up my deaths, but the amount of cash I make should override that. Wow. I don't know where they're all coming from. It wasn't just that guy shooting me. Yep. Whoa. Like, hello. No. You can't put turrets on bases like that. Yep, no turrets on admin cores. Oh, they're shooting me from somewhere. Alright, where are you at? I can hear it. There he is. Right? Yeah, spear art, apparently. Hey, TT, would you give me some, a cup of coffee?
Wait. I'll try.
Oh, it's already made.
No. I can smell it.
Well, good.
You're gonna walk through that.
Can't believe I forgot my cup of coffee this morning. I made it, I just forgot it. Alright, I will take out one of these guys. Not with that. Oh my gosh! I don't even know where it came from.
Hey, Daddy, it's still on blue now.
Huh?
It's still on blue now.
No, it's done, trust me. It was done a while ago. Okay, where... Didn't know where I was there for a minute.
User joined your channel.
Hey, how's it going?
I couldn't take it anymore. My fingers are cramping enough. I'm done type moderating. If somebody says something shit, I'll just tell them to shut up.
Huh?
User joined
Nope.
your channel.
Hello.
Hey, what's up,
fine,
Jekyll?
we'll do it this way.
That's how we always do it. I start my morning off by jumping in and harassing him for a few minutes before I actually get in and help.
Oh, thank you. Ooh,
Oh god,
that's
that
hot.
means I've gotta mute the video though, huh?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Otherwise it'll echo.
It's alright. This allows me to actually do some work while I watch.
Same here. See, originally I wasn't getting to get the team speak in the mornings, and I just sit there and I watch his live stream, but then I found out that I was typing so much that I wasn't getting any work done whatsoever. So it's just easier to sit in a live stream with him and talk to him and keep it entertaining. Otherwise, he just sits there and gets boring.
I don't just sit here.
Okay, you get quiet and boring. Is that better?
Oh, it depends if I'm concentrating. Hey, you know, it
No,
takes a lot of mental capacity to concentrate. And
No, you know, when you're doing subsistence, it's great. I never have to say a word. I just sit there and laugh the whole time. It's hilarious.
I suck at that game.
But if you notice, it's where you're getting all those people coming in and enjoying and getting interactive with the comments.
Uh-huh.
And most of them, isn't just me. There's Bandit and EXO and all of those guys. They all play Empyrion. The only reason why they're watching Subsistence is because you're funny.
They like watching you die, probably.
Right? Over and over again, repeatedly.
Well, it's the way Magic dies. He does it in such stupid ways, it's hilarious. He'll turn around and be like, wait, what's that? And he's dead.
Well, stupid wolves, man. I tell you what, they scare the crap out of me. They jump out of nowhere, and it's all of a sudden I'm like, "Ruff." That's like, ah, crap, I'm dead. What the hell that happened, you know?
My favorite one is he'll turn around, there'll be a bear there, and all you see is the bear smack him, and then he dies.
Yeah, I don't jump scare easy, and twice now, wolves jump scared me.
Can't wait until he puts like cougars and stuff in that game. Then I want to watch you really play that game.
Ugh. Middle-aged women
Without-
going after young men. That's scary enough.
That right there is the only reason why I watch any of Magic's content. It's sad, I
Sounds
know.
like-
It has nothing to do with what his actual content is. I don't even have to watch the videos. I just want to hear the analogies he comes up with. Or the way he twists words around.
I worked at a hotel. We had to deal with a lot of cougars.
A little bit of
I was gonna say it sounds like the Leisure Suit Larry version.
Oh man. Yeah, there was a certain group of guests that we'd get in and it'd be like, do I have to work today? Can I just skip? Oh geez, it came out of nowhere that time. Where were you when I was killing the other guy? Apparently they didn't like him.
Behind you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot my coffee.
Not me, I'm making my second cup right now. I needed it today. I actually got up early just so I could watch you play Subsistence at 9 o'clock. And I was already on your live stream channel already, got my cup of coffee, got my paperwork all ready so I could just sit there and do my work and watch you play. And no. What do I get?
Empyrion?
Reruns.
Reruns? This is brand new
It's like-
content.
It's like watching The Simpsons all over again.
What's wrong with that?
Watch it 500,000 times and you tell me.
You guys are killing me with the coffee. I was trying not to make another pot.
Well, see, I've been good this week. I haven't been having drinking as much coffee as I usually do. I've only had 2 cups a day this week, all week, and it's killing me.
Yeah, that's what I limit myself to, is just 2 cups a day.
Man, I'm a programmer. We turn coffee into code.
Right?
Well, as soon as you can figure out how to get it to where it beams it into my head, then I'll be impressed.
Beaming coffee.
I
in
know,
your
man.
head.
I like the full pathway through the system, actually.
Coding puns are real.
It's something I need to get back into. I haven't really sat down and coded for years.
Me neither.
The bad thing is I help the robotics team with Java coding.
I don't get to do as much of it these days as I would like. They made me a lead on this project, so I do more friggin' paperwork and stuff than I get to code.
Oh joy! I used to be pretty heavy in video game programming, and I even last year made a game that I could actually scroll through a tiled field, and that was as far as I got with it.
Yeah, I work at Iron Galaxy. I'm actually the lead on the 7 Days to Die console version.
Oh, sweet.
And as I said before, and I'll say it again, ew, console. But yeah, okay.
Hey,
Hey, I'm a PC gamer. I understand. I just make it.
if everything released for computer, you'd be cutting out, what is it, 60-70% of the gaming population?
Wrong. It's only 12 to 15%.
That's 12 to 15% that pays money.
Not as much as the PC version, because you actually get more income going around through PCs than you do consoles. Because you always constantly are upgrading your PCs, buying new PCs. So it actually circulates the money for more bigger business than it does for the little guys, the console bitches. All you do is you buy a console. It breaks, you go buy a new one.
I don't know what the numbers are, but I will tell you that there is a lot of money in console gaming.
Yes.
Well, considering that one of the biggest companies just went bankrupt over console gaming, I call, don't think so.
Dude, for everyone that you point at console, I can name 10 studios that are PC studios that have gone under. That's just this industry.
No,
Yeah,
I'm,
And I
I'm
can tell
talking
you,
about
my
the actual.
company,
I'm not talking
my
about the
company exists to
gaming
port
companies.
games to console.
I'm talking about the people that make the products, the controllers, the actual systems, the actual components, and all that stuff. Those businesses never last.
Well, no, I mean, you've got the big three, and that's it, really.
Yeah.
But they export everything to the little companies that can't afford to stay in business. They don't build their products, they pay others to do it. And then because their products always flop, because sales on the damn game cartridges, the discs and everything, doesn't make the cut.
You
So
said
all of
floppy.
those
Yeah, well,
people
the
that
industry's-
they employ to
industry's
make
going
the
away from
controllers
that.
for it.
Like we get more 7-day sales on console that are digital download than anything, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm talking about the controllers, the actual aspects of that. They pay these people to build the machines. You know, all the handheld controllers.
Well, sure, but you're talking about cartridges and stuff, and that's just not that's not really a thing anymore.
I know it's not a thing. I meant the sales part of the game, whether it be a key, a hard copy, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like the company that I buy all of my mouses, my keyboards, and my headsets, everything from is out of business because of the Xbox
Right.
and the PlayStation. They hired them to make over 1 million controllers for their Guitar Hero crap and everything else like that. And then the company wouldn't pay them for it after they already produced the product.
Yeah, those games I never really understood the business model there. Anyways, to have like a individual controller for a single game, you know.
I never
Right.
did either.
Well, I mean, it's an industry not without its faults, but I mean, when you got people that they're not up on computer hardware, they're not up on staying current with the most recent graphics cards and processors and things like that, then they gravitate towards console gaming, which has everything built for them. All they literally have to do is purchase it and plug it in.
Hey, that's why the Gaming Republic was built. Anything with that brand on it is ready to go. You don't have to know anything.
$2,200.
Gamers.
$2,200 for a console, or $600 for a console.
You can buy gaming laptops now for $600 and $800, and they'll still run games for at least 3 years before you have to upgrade something.
Yeah.
Hey, I know for a fact. Well, I pay over $2,000 for mine, but that's just me. I kind of have the best.
That's for the good ones.
I mean, right now I have got 3 of the Asus gaming laptops from the Gaming Republic.
Uh-huh.
And they all still run, they all work, and I don't use anything. I don't even use my desktop anymore. Because I don't need it.
Yeah, I can't do the laptop gaming. I like having like the giant screens separated and
Oh no, you
separate
misunderstand.
peripherals and all that.
Oh, you totally misunderstand. I'm playing on a 40-inch.
So you're docking is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
But let's say I have to travel. I'm not left alone. I can still play even on the road. I'm never disconnected.
Yeah, I have a gaming laptop for that as well, but I prefer my desktop.
If okay, let's put it this way. My gaming laptop actually is better than the server that we own. And our server is over $15,000 because it's all server hardware.
Right. But it's meant for like dealing with the multiple people connecting to it, right? Whereas your laptop is more set up for just you gaming.
Right. Well, see, originally before we actually had the funds that we actually bought the server, we were using my laptop as our server and using my client at the same time, and no one ever had a problem. We had 200 people playing on it.
Right.
Wait,
And
did
we
they just
were
shoot
playing
you for
Ark.
looting that?
I think they were waiting for me, and when the door opened, they took advantage of the fact that I was standing
Oh,
right
okay. I
there.
wasn't sure if like they were like, oh no, you can't loot corpses. That's against the rules.
Right?
That would be funny. They get violent if you loot anyone's crate. No, I mean, I gotta hand it to the Asus company when they actually got with the gamers and they actually put these PCs together. They did a damn good job.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I still have, like I said, I got 3 of them. The oldest one is the one I was playing on at the time before we actually had money and I had a little bit to actually put out myself. The way our community's always worked is that the community puts their funds in and I double it with my own funds. So if they have 3,000 in, I put another 3,000 in on top of it. And that's how we got our server. They got up to about 7,500, actually a little bit more than that. And I put the rest on top of it and we went and bought our server. But before we got our server, we were running on, I think it's almost 10 years old now, the laptop. It was a G75, the original. But we had the server running on that, and then my client running right next to it. And nobody ever could tell.
Yeah, I'm usually scrapping together pieces as I go. Good pieces, mind you, but like, you know, like I got for Christmas, my wife got me the really good video card, and then, you know, a month later I changed up the hard drive and the processor and all that.
Right. We're actually in line to get another server set up. We actually have the funds now. The only reason why we're not is because I got to buy a new house first in a place that has better internet.
Right.
Because when I'm out of my own pocket, I'm already putting out over $200 a month for the internet line that we use for the server now. It's a dedicated line. And it's just barely scratching the cake for the one server. We will not hold for a second. And they don't provide a third line. Idiots for not doing it. Especially when they're raking $200 a month from me just for the internet line.
And it's not even all that good of internet either.
Nope. It's enough to host the server and take care of what we got for the one, but it definitely will not hold up to 2, and it can't run Empyrion.
Right.
And we tested it. We put Empyrion on the server. It runs fine. It's great. It's awesome. But the speed isn't fast enough for enough people to play on it. But it runs Ark fine. We've had 200 people on there. No problems. No latencies. No nothing.
Huh.
It just can't handle Empyrion for some reason. There's too much data going up.
I would have.
It's Unity, trust me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I can agree with that. It's because it makes the upload from the server going back out to your guys' end is so much higher than what I can handle. It's like, oh, this sucks. Download's
Yeah, that's
fine.
one of our biggest problems trying to get 7 days running good on the console is just the throughput that Unity networking does is just ridiculous.
Too much. Not until we can actually upgrade our country's internet system.
Yeah, don't hold your breath long there.
Right.
Oh, I've already got the estimates of how what we're looking at in Florida alone. Fiber optics in Florida will be 15 years from now.
Makes sense. And you guys will probably get it before Michigan does.
Nope. We're going to be the last to get it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Any other state, all you got to do is get a
Comcast is
petition to
actually
your
putting
neighborhood.
fiber in our neighborhood now.
Well, that's what I was just getting ready to point out. Right now, the way it works in all the other states except Florida, I kid you not, if your community that you live in, let's say, like if you live where I do, every house is 5 acres. If everyone in our area, for our side of the neighborhood on this side of the highway, that's about 500 homes, if we all put a petition in and we sent it into Comcast, if because if they provided it, they would actually put our fiber in. But Florida won't do it. They won't do it in Florida. But Comcast will do that. Xfinity, excuse me, in any other state.
Well, the
Well, you know, I'm in Orlando, right?
I know you're in the same state as me.
Nope, Orlando, Florida, and they're putting the fiber in our neighborhood like now. I can go out there and look at them digging holes.
You're in Orlando.
Yep.
West Palm Beach, Orlando, and Miami. Miami's actually not going to be getting fiber in all those places anymore because they got other concerns. It would be stupid if they put it in right now. They're not going to lose that kind of money. But Orlando's going to be getting fiber. Yes, I already know that. But if it's not scheduled in the planning on the state, it's not going to happen. Like, you can't get a petition to have it put in and everyone switch to Comcast. They won't do it.
Huh.
But if you live in one of the big cities, they're trying to upgrade all the big cities already.
I was talking to the Comcast guy here in my area, and we already have fiber, but it's to large apartment complexes thanks to the colleges, and they will not run fiber for the individuals.
Not unless you get the whole block.
That's
the whole
annoying.
area.
Yeah, we have to have a complex
you have
of
to get
like over
everyone
500 people.
Just have to get the neighborhood to sign a petition if they want fiber, and Comcast will put it out there.
Well, what they'll do is they'll run it to the complex, and then we'll all have normal connections to that terminal.
Right, but they also have to add in the receiver, the
Right.
whatever it's called. I can't remember now. My buddy works for Comcast, and he told me how they're working things. That's how I know that for a fact. This stuff for a fact. And also when it comes to the internet and how the internet companies and the phone companies are working out here. Because my father-in-law works for them. And one of my good friends actually takes care of my phone lines here at my house from the company here. Anywhere there's CenturyLink in the state of Florida will never have fiber for a minimum of 15 years.
Wow.
That sucks.
Comcast, the director himself, flat out told me, you will not be getting fiber in the state of Florida by petition. It will not work. Any other state? Yes. Here? No. There already is plans, city plans, the governors, whatever, their city building plans. Those will get fiber through the city builders because they're the ones paying for it.
Right.
In your neighborhoods, they're not going to do it in Florida because there's not enough people in these towns outside of the cities to warrant them getting any of their money back within 10 years. It'd take 15, 20 to 30 years before they even see even. So that's why they won't do it here. Everything's too small, they say. Because I think it's 1.3 million to install the, I'm going to call it a distribution node.
Right.
Just to put that in, which distributes the lines throughout the neighborhood. It goes to each one of the poles, the phone boxes, and everything else from there. So that's just the initial cost of just plugging it in, but not distributing it yet. Then they got to lay the lines. That's another couple $1 million right there. From what I got, he said it would be around $15 to $20 million just to do my neighborhood alone. And considering how much people pay every month, they wouldn't get it back.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm kind of worried about like what the cost of the bill is gonna be after they get done getting us in the neighborhood. To be honest.
Well, they're not going to raise their prices to different areas differently. I mean, they have the rights; they're allowed to. But if they did, they would lose business.
Oh yeah.
Whatever their rates are is their rates. I don't see them changing that. So they can't charge you something extra on top of it. Wait, let me rephrase. They can, and sometimes they do, but they're not going to add a mega surcharge on you just to try and get their money back right away. Now, there was this one town where they had a deal with them that for 1 year they would have to pay a special tax. It was like $115 on top of their normal bill. Some crap like that. It was just a story I heard from the one of the company guys. So they could do stuff like that. They could have your bill where you have a special tax on it to help pay back for all the equipment being put out there.
Well, I'm kind of wondering if what they're going to do is offer it as a separate service, right? Like the regular cable service will stay the same, and then you can upgrade to fiber if you want, and then of course then you would have a higher rate probably.
I don't think they can do that. It wouldn't be viable for them to only do one here and one there. They just lose money, period. That's why, from what I've heard, is they will only do the whole town. Like the whole neighborhood or whatever it is. Because then they actually get money in the long run.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how the whole thing just works.
Because from the very beginning, the first month everyone starts paying for it, that's the money that's paying for all the services to get it installed to begin with. To lay all the lines, to put in the nodes, to get all the hookups and everything else done. All phone companies suck. Be right back.
Hey, I'm not being blasted to death.
You killed them all.
Either that or they don't remember. Oh, hey, there already is a sprout seller.
Oh, cool. Get some things that way.
That guy sells starting equipment. Well, they I was going to add a custom seller of sprouts. And I was I was the one that came up with it. I was the one setting it up, and I realized I don't need it now. I'm not saying you're not working on it. I'm not taking all the credit for it either. I actually don't need any credit for this.
Are there any aliens in the bathroom? Just go shoot them while they're on the toilet.
Nope.
They'd have to first make it to where you could actually go into the block.
Right?
It would make more sense if they let us go into the block to use the toilet than to stand outside and try and shoot it from 3 meters away.
Just peeing on an invisible wall.
Big Daddy's here. Yeah, Bandit, this is a single-player world.
Well, it's actually it's a dedicated server. It's so I could eliminate block limits. I really hate block limits. Alright.
So how many credits have you gained so far from just killing the NPCs?
A couple thousand.
Scope them, but don't shoot them.
Got him when the door was shutting.
The guy behind the desk is like, yeah, whatever.
Right? He's like, I didn't see anything.
It's the first time I've ever seen you kill them without getting killed yourself. Well, I think the NPCs that are sitting are literally just deco.
Yeah,
they don't
they are.
actually have any function whatsoever. I don't even think you can kill them.
No, you can't. Well, that and it's inside a trade hub, which is admin core.
Just hide behind him. He's your body shield.
am I getting
Tough
shot?
decision.
I was getting
He's
shot through the
twitching
wall.
That guy was just twitching out. He wasn't even shooting you.
Right?
You shot him and he's just like, "Ooh." You, like, stunned him.
I get so many laser
What-
rifle rounds.
Was your laser rifle on stun or kill?
I think it was on kill.
He looks stunned to me.
I didn't even kill him.
Like I said, you stunned him. You twitched him out. That's what you get for twitching Empyrion instead of Subsistence today.
I get twitching aliens.
Going out on a limb here, but I think the wolf wanted to see Subsistence.
I don't know. Although I'm not very good at reading subtleties.
Yeah, okay. I was not subtle this morning when I got on, and I was already waiting at your live stream with my cup of coffee. I wasn't even out of bed yet. I had it on my 50-inch in my bedroom. I was just going to watch and play Subsistence this morning. I actually got up early so I could just relax today. But no, he had to go poke aliens in the face.
Well, 6.0 dropped today, officially.
Well, good for that. But what good's that doing me when I'm expecting to see you get eaten by wolves and bears? I'm still waiting for my allergy medicine to kick in so I can actually do some work today. I wanted to watch you actually progress in your base build. I wanted to see where you actually went with that.
Which one? My restart?
Uh-huh.
Not the cheater one.
No, I don't want to see you play. The only thing I found fun about that was picking on you the whole time.
Right. So, what do you think about that plant lineup, or should we create one that has everything?
At a very expensive cost, we're gonna add a trader that sells just those, but it's gonna be more expensive than it would be just to go to each planet and pick it. But we have another side to that discussion of not selling them, but making you have to. Well, you have to sell the vegetables, the tomatoes, the wheat, and all that stuff.
Right.
But they're gonna be expensive to get, so you're not gonna start with them. But if you want them, you have to go buy them. But they're gonna be like 10 grand a pop.
Yeah, because I mean the farms.
Once you buy one, you can just farm them and make more.
Right. Yeah, because the farms are kind of broken. Like the farm POIs, they're you get there and it's all dead plants, and there's really nothing you can you can grab from it. What was I?
Which, you know, what we need to do this afternoon is literally just go through the POI list and figure out what we're putting on each planet.
Right.
Because we have yet to do that, and we're running out of time. We got 2 days, not counting today, to get it done. Because Saturday, it's going live.
Right.
And we don't want to have to reset the worlds and have to reset people's progress.
Well, according to the release notes, and I don't know how true this is, although I did, I took out the ventilators on the POIs and then regen them, and they regen without the ventilators, so that worked.
Without reset, without leaving the playfield.
Without leaving the playfield, yep.
So you typed in the playfield command.
No, I typed in regenerate and then the base number.
Okay, so you did it individually. You didn't just reload the playfield.
Right.
From the YAML.
Right.
Okay. Well,
But
hey, as long as we have a way to make it work, then that's all that matters.
The playfields are supposed to reset once every day, anyways.
I wish.
Well, that's what the server's set to. Like if you.
Oh yeah, that yeah. But it doesn't reload the. Let's say if we updated the YAML, it doesn't update it though.
Huh.
Because it still runs off the saved playfield that you have on there. So let's say we change a planet. from the content, we add it to the content folder, we change it all up, and we get that done. But the server resets like it does every morning, and it comes back. It's only reading the one that's in the save game folder. It's not changing it to the one that you changed in the content folder.
Right.
So unless you delete the save game, it doesn't read the new content folder, which is annoying. All the save game data should be in the save game folder, but the content folder is where it should actually read the play fields.
Right.
I don't know why they have to have it twice or 3 times. It's annoying.
Did I turn off the RCSs? Yes, I did. Like, hey, I'm not moving my ship.
Yeah, I took a look at the video from yesterday we did. It turned out pretty awesome. Granted,
Sweet.
nothing happened until 44 minutes into the video, but it was hilarious listening to all the crap we had to say.
Right. Yeah,
The
I know
action
that
started at 44 in.
It's the downside
sh-
of posting a live uncut video. It's like there is a lot of just dead space time.
I made sure to post in the description so everybody knew that the actual raid started at 44 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and do that. Did I turn the power off? I think I did. Yep. Darn it. No. Yes.
Yes, no. No.
Yes, no, yes, no. Alrighty. I need just a little hovercraft. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna build a little hovercraft for gathering.
You got your
Pentaxid.
Pepsi.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you got. You got yourself a cargo truck. Why not use it? You'll fill up your blue crystal Pepsi.
Crystal Pepsi.
I made a pretty neat little hover bike, modeled it after Raynor's bike in StarCraft.
Oh, so
But
that's gonna
I
be awesome.
heard you say that we can't do blueprints on the new server, so I'll have to remake it by hand.
No, you can just go pay Wallenstein. You
What do we send him the blueprint file?
Oh, he'll go to your workshop and get it there. Just make sure it's set for friends, unless you want to add it to our collection. If you want it in all over the world to everybody, if you have it set to public, I'll add it to our community collection so it actually gets spread up to everybody. But
Okay,
if not,
cool.
just keep it in private, and then Wally will go get it, and just once you pay for it, he brings it in. It's like going to a
That's
car
cool.
dealership.
Yeah, I'd like to have it. It performs really well. It's a nice hover bike.
But
Sweet.
the reason why, one of the reasons why we're doing it this way, to have no blueprints on the server being used by players, is because one, it takes away from the creativity. 2, it takes away from the time it takes people to actually manufacture their own ships to go, like if they're fighting over a planet and you got 30 ships already sitting in your factory and the other team only has 2, well, that's kind of messed up.
Yeah, I don't think that should be allowed, definitely.
It's a big imbalance in the game. The factory was the worst thing they ever could have done for multiplayer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and even single player, if you have a couple designs in the Hawk, it doesn't take you long. You don't even have to worry about the tech tree, and you already level 3. You have an HV level level 7. You have an SV, and level 10 you have something you can already cruise the stars with, and you don't even have to touch the tech tree.
So what our goal is this time, see, I say we and ours and everything, instead of just I. It feels good too.
I was referring to something that I was specifically working on, not. Jeez, make it sound like I'm like nope, nope. This is all my creation. This isn't nothing, nobody else's.
Is we're trying to get people to be creative again. Where ever since we've had the factory, everybody uses it. They just make a blueprint, they leave it, and then they never go back and build anything ever again. So now it's harder to do that on our server. So you'll actually spend more time instead of going and trying to get the money to go buy a second copy of the same thing, you'll just design something totally new. Even if you go to a car dealership, every year it's a new model.
Yep.
So every one that you make is like upgrading the original.
Yeah, I mean, you take the Star Wars universe, and they have specific ships and everything, and they're like I can't think of one right off the top of my head, but they're like brand name ships. Like it's like they actually had to go to a ship dealer to get them at one point in time.
So we're not cutting out the use of people and their blueprints they've been building for 6.0, just how you get it. You're not going to be able to get it right off the bat. It's impossible. Just like if you were in a real universe in any other single-player game playing by yourself, you wouldn't get the elite ship from the beginning. You start off in your piece of junk freighter and work your way up until you can actually buy it, like if you were playing Star Citizen or Freelancer or Galaxy Traders or whatever those games are nowadays. So there's a progression system in the game, and we're trying to actually stay true to it. That way people can get inspired and make cool-looking ships again, like they used to.
Oh yeah. And then when you get really good, then you can you can make runs in a certain amount of distance and not time.
You're one of those, are you?
I think I said that to my grandfather when he got too old and had to start using Depends.
You're gonna poop yourself? Depends.
Never a dull moment.
I'm too sharp for that.
Oh God. The dad jokes are strong with this one.
Oh man, I live off dad jokes. My kids are in a permanent state of eye rolling.
Just go watch all the clips he put up of their trip to the last time they went to the robotics competition. And every time you see his kids or anyone around him, all they're doing, everyone's eyes are just rolling. There's this one guy that even walked past him in his clip, and he just rolled his eyes at him.
Just get it out of the way.
Yep.
He even told these few girls that they were on YouTube. They all just rolled their eyes at him and just like, oh my God, walked away.
There were the two interpreters for we have a deaf student on the robotics team, and she both the girls. I said, hey, well now you're on YouTube. We're both of her interpreters. It's kind of cool. They actually like they had special permission to go be in the drive team area and down by the field and actually interpreted for her as they played the game. And First Robotics had never dealt with anything like that before in the past.
That's pretty cool.
We our team tends to force First Robotics to do things that they haven't done before. Like the year before that, we had a blind student.
Now that I would like to see is a robot that can help the blind
Oh, definitely.
and not cost $1 million just to get one.
think I just ran out of gas.
Again? Yep. You're going down.
Down you go.
It's kind of funny though,
It would
because they just
all-
kind of floated down.
It could have only been funnier if you were actually on one of the Titan planets we made. Just fall, watch that thing hammer to the ground.
6, 5. Power left. 5. 5 seconds left. Oh, that's 30 seconds. 4. See if I can get into space. 3.
This
9
is what's
minutes.
going to happen on the Titan planets. You're going to fill your tank up completely. By the time you reach Atmo, you're going to be out of gas. You got to be smart about how you go and mine for those actual resources you need on a daily basis.
Oh yeah.
Now, you
Yeah,
actually asked me a question about how is it going to work with the single-player people, the ones that are usually by themselves. We have it set up so even if you're by yourself, you can still get help from other factions to maintain yourself if need be. Like if you start off as a freelancer and you need help with something, let's say you're starting to run short on a resource because your faction doesn't have mining rights for it, which you can even go and set the mining rights up by going and building a base on a planet you need to mine those resources for. But let's say you don't even go that route. You can literally just go to the asteroid fields and mine what you need. Once a week, every 7 days, each asteroid regenerates.
Yep.
And even, like I said, if depending on what faction origin you're in, let's say freelancer, for instance, you don't even have to be in one of the freelancer factions, you could be in your own. But as long as that origin faction, the freelancers, have rights to any of the mining planets, you can go mine there without having to worry about it. So you're not going to get stuck, don't worry about that.
Well, I'm not worried about getting stuck. I just wanted to make sure that it was plausible.
Oh, it absolutely is. Don't hesitate to ask me, like, what's going on, because I mean, I know that your time schedule is different than a lot of the other guys, and there'll be a lot of times you are going to be by yourself. So just message me, like if something comes up and you're worried about how this not working out in one area because you need this resource or something. Just ask me, and I'll let you know what options you got in that category, because there are ways for you to take care of it and do this game by yourself. You don't have to play with any of us.
Right.
We know how antisocial you are. It's okay.
I'm not antisocial. I just hate people.
What's the difference?
You can still
Like,
hate people. and
it's
be
like
That's
social.
the joke.
It's like me as a canine unit with a black dog saying, "I'm not racist. My dog is." It was pretty bad. My canine unit was actually racist. And she was black. I mean, black skin, not just black fur. Her skin was black. But anything dark skinned, her color, she was hated them. She was like always wanted to eat them. One of the guys I was training with, he was a black man. He a good man. We were good friends, but we would be standing there waiting for the next training round. So I'd be there with my canine unit, Aphrodite, and he'd be there with his dog was Zeus. I love that dog. Well, so it'd be me, my dog, him, and then his dog. And my dog would be between the two of us, and she'd just be like eyeballing him without turning her head, just every day, never failed. But the thing
It
is, we
sounds
could
like
sit
my
down.
dogs now.
I mean, every day at the end of the day, my dog was trained herself to get beer out of the fridge. I loved it. This dog was like my best friend in the whole world. I got off of work and I guess she saw me do it every day, so finally she got the gist of it. So she thought it was normal. So we get off work, we're off duty, we're at home, we're sitting down relaxed. She started opening the fridge. She'd grab a beer, bring it to me, give it to me, and go back and get herself one.
I
But,
assume you had to open it for her, right?
No, whether she can or bottle, it didn't matter. She knew how to open them. The can, she just used her tooth and puncture it by biting down on the side, and then she would just sit there and drink it. And she would have her bowl. She'd bring her bowl over and put it in and put the can in her bowl because it would always leak. And the bottle, it was just, she was hilarious with that. She would have it where it sits in her bowl, so if there was any spillage, it would go in her bowl, and she wouldn't lose any, and she'd be able to lick it up. But she would actually pick up the bottle between her front teeth and tip it back and drink out of the bottles. I love that dog. I miss her.
Doc's like, no, I deserve this.
Oh, and if a drop accidentally got outside of her dog bowl, she would freak. She'd be like, she'd push her bowl out of the way to make sure she got that drop. I mean, she was a purebred alcoholic. It was crazy.
I'm not sure that's an AKC recognized breed.
Alcoholic.
Oh, see, my little brother, he was a wild party animal, and he used to go and have these parties out in the woods and stuff with his friends and stuff, so in order to keep things from getting out of control and him getting up going to jail one day, I used to sit out there and you know, play security, I guess, and keep things under control. And, well, my dog used to go steal everyone's beer out of their coolers in the trucks and bring them to me. So I'd have like 7 or 8 beers just laying on the ground next to me, and then there'd be like 8 or 9 beers laying on the ground next to her. And I only brought a 6-pack. Everybody knows it. Like, this one guy actually got upset. He's like, "Where's all my damn beer? It's all gone." And he's in the back of his truck. I'm just laughing my ass off. And he looks over at me, and he's just like, and then looks at my dog. Just stares. And finally, his girlfriend comes over and says, "That's one hell of a dog." Oh, I missed that pup.
Speaking of pups, mine wants out. I'll be back in a minute.
All
Yeah,
right.
bud.
Yeah, I'm glad my cats haven't figured that kind of stuff out yet.
Oh, I got this one cat. His name is Pookie. He looks like a freaking bobcat. He's the same size as one, too.
Oh, wow.
But I usually get these huge steaks. They're like 15 inches long, 8 inches wide, and they're about 3 inches thick.
Mm-hmm.
And I marinate them. So I have them in the pan, then I have all my seasons and stuff on them. And I put it in the fridge for a couple hours, and then I leave it out just sitting on the counter for a couple hours.
Right.
Well, this cat will literally go over there, grab this huge slab of meat with his teeth, and then walk off with it. You'll just see him walking across the house with my meat. Oh, he makes me so mad. He knows it pisses me off. He knows it's not for him.
Right?
But when he actually wants to eat it, you know what he does? He just pulls a little, he grabs one side of it, pulls it off the side of the pan so it's hanging over, and he'll just sit there and chew on it. And when he knows he's caught and I see him, he'll just sit there and meow at me like, "What? What'd I do?"
Yep.
He knows I'm coming to beat his ass. I mean, I have drop kicked this cat across my house. That's actually how we became best friends. Is he pissed me off one day so bad that I literally picked him up, dropped him down my leg, so he slid down my leg, and then spun my foot so he would slide off my foot, and he went flying down the hallway. And ever since then, we sleep together, we do everything together. I actually share my food with him. We're the best of friends now. But when he's over there just chomping on my steak, it makes me so angry. I come storming up into the kitchen. He just sits there like, "What? I'm a good kitty. I love you." And I'm like, "Oh, I just could strangle you, but I can't."
Yeah, I always tell my
Look.
kids, it's like, if you walk away from the table and there's still food on the table, you're saying to them, "All right, the rest is yours." Because just like they do in packs, they, you know, it's a caste system. They have to wait for their superiors to finish eating the alphas, and then the rest get what's left.
That's a pretty sunrise.
Yeah, it's not too shabby. All right.
And it's like the one dog that we rescued, the little one that I call Light Chi. Um, she knows because she sits at the table in the seat like a human. If there's anything left over after dinner, she'll sit in the seat and eat it off the plate like a human does. It's hilarious. Get your paws up on the counter. You know, she acts like she's a person, and then she'll pick up the food and sit up straight and eat it. It's like, okay, awkward, but whatever. At least the table's clean.
Right. Yeah,
Now
we'll
my
get
other dog, he won't touch it unless it's on a plate in the ground.
Yeah, our cats. They want to be human.
All cats do.
They'll sit at the table and just sit down and just watch us eat. Like, see, I'm human too. Just slide the plate over here.
Uh-huh. We took a trip up to West Virginia to my father-in-law's house, and he cooks big breakfasts and lunches and dinner. I mean, he just so much food. I mean, just too much for everyone to eat. But he spoiled our dog by making him a plate too. So we would be sitting at the table eating, and there would be a plate right there for the dog too. Now he won't eat anything unless you put it on a plate. So if you're giving him leftovers, you can put it in his dog bowl. He won't touch it. Put it in a plate, he'll eat it all up. You try and just give him a rib or a bone or something, he won't touch it until you put it on a plate. I've never seen a Pepsi truck roll that much.
Right? Well, I pretty much made it a barrel, a square barrel. I'm sure there's an easier way to get pentaxid off of mountains. Tell you what, though, I really do like the new rock mechanic.
Well, so do I.
They make rocks useful again.
How sporadic do we have the random rocks on all the planets?
Fairly sporadic.
So there is a way to get a little bit of every resource then.
Oh yeah. I mean,
But it's not enough to sustain yourself, right?
it's enough to get started, and that's it.
It's not enough to process and make a vehicle out of in 2 days.
Well, you can make a vehicle out of it, but not.
Then we get too much.
No. Nothing. You can't make a CV out of it. There's not enough for that, but there's enough to get, your little starter jet bikes and the little seat with engines for a small craft.
You mean like the torpedoes, that kind of small stuff, right?
Yeah, not
Yeah,
like
okay.
not like a Phoenix or a.
We just want to make sure that nobody can just grind what's on their planet and not have to go to the other ones, because that
No.
defeats the whole purpose of everything we've done.
No, you'll run out of rocks. I haven't seen rocks regenerate.
Good.
So, basically, and this is the thing, is everybody's going to have to work as one whole unit for each of the origins. So, nomads will have to, when the first couple nomads are on the playfield, they have to gather stuff for everyone, and when you build your little HVs and SVs. You'll have to park them at the little starter base for the next person, because there's not going to be enough resources for the next person to do the same. Other than, of course, the iron, which will fall from the sky.
Right. No, that's the way. I just want to make sure that we still have it set that way. And the iron and the resource rocks isn't going to unbalance that.
Oh no.
Yes, I haven't touched any of the resource rocks yet, so I don't know what we have.
No, and it's to the point where, I mean, it's so slow going. If you want anything of any meaningful size, you have to go conquer a planet and take over the mining. There's there's no other way to do it. Even the asteroids, which is something I haven't mined out yet on the server. So
I still have to balance the asteroids out because I have them unbalanced at the moment. I just put them in there.
Right. But the fact that they're not going to respawn for a week, it's going to be to where, I mean, you'll be able to get what you need for the time being, but not at any kind of meaningful amount.
Well, no, technically, in a
Yeah.
way, they will, but that's only because they've already done the hard part for everyone else. But you got to remember, each faction isn't alone, even if you're by yourself. So,
Right.
if half of your faction origin, let's say you're playing by yourself, but then you got the other team of 5 guys playing together, they have been working and they got the mining rights for your faction, your whole origin of, let's say, freelancers, for instance. They're working on the Prometheum and the Pentaxid planets, and they've got mining rights on those. So do you. So you don't actually have to physically get involved in the war part of it and holding the planet if you're the only one online at the time. So in a way, they get the advantage in the fact that they do all the hard work to give you the rights to be able to do the little bit of work that you need to keep going on your own. Now, the balance of that is if you need help, you can hire mercenaries to help your little faction out doing things. So you're by yourself, you can hire the mercenaries to protect your installation while you're trying to take over a planet. Even if you're by yourself, they do all the hard work. All you gotta do is maintain that one building and you have mining rights.
So what are your thoughts, Wolf? Oh, by the way, I'm back. What are your thoughts on
Welcome back.
the best faction for like doing single player YouTube videos?
Freelancer. That's the most PvE experience you can get on our server. The only time you got to worry about the PvP side of things is on the planets you're mining and the asteroid fields if you come across a pirate. Other than that, you're basically left alone.
Okay, cool.
And that's when the pirates are on. So.
Oh, with
Yeah, I
Spain
mean, don't
checking
get
up
me-
the
don't
faction
get me
now, they're
wrong.
definitely gonna be running.
Don't get me wrong, I want to get into some PvP action for sure.
Oh, they freelancers still get their own. If the pirates are constantly out there looking for someone to try and loot their ship. So if they see your ship, they're going to disable. They're going to come at you like there's no tomorrow. Disable your ship at any cost they can get to, meaning the amount of time it takes, not destruction of your ship. Like I said, the rules on our server is not about annihilation; it's disableation only. So their turrets and their weapons are only going to be shooting your engines and your turrets and your mounted guns. So they're going to come after you to disable your ship, and your ship's going to only have turrets and guns on it to defend itself against them. Now, if you disable them and you actually take them out, you have every right to raid them, right, instead of them raiding you.
And you never know when a nomad will get desperate enough to take you on and take your cargo.
Now, the other side is, you got to remember, as a freelancer and nomads, they have the ability to call the military police. So if a pirate comes up on you in the same playfield you're in, and you know you have to go to the other side of the playfield before you can warp, and you don't think you're going to make it, and you can go ahead and call the military police, and they'll come over and escort you across and deal with the pirates, because that's their job.
I think that spider's meat spoiled before I even got to it.
It's like it wasn't spoiled to begin with. Ugh.
Right?
It was a scorpion. It was already spoiled.
Well, I heard spider
That's what I'm
tastes
saying,
like crap.
I wouldn't want to find out.
You notice how he says,
No.
I heard, but I think he's tried it.
Well,
I think I'd rather eat spider meat than friggin' assassin meat, though.
Ugh, yeah. Well, alien meat, it's chewy.
I'd rather have assassin than nightmare.
Oh God.
Okay, so have dosed the resource balance among the factions. Like some people have limited play time, they might end up on the server after the nodes have been mined out for the day. They cannot mine the nodes. They can.
There aren't. Okay, hold on. How it works is all the mining nodes on planets, for instance, you can't physically mine those. There's only 4 on each planet. The reason we did this is for balance reasons. This is the 4 locations on a planet that tells who owns the planet. So each one of those nodes is where a faction will build a mining facility base. In that mining facility, the first one that you build gives you the right to actually be able to auto-mine the planet and mine the asteroids. So you're not mining the resources from the deposits, you're mining the resources with an auto-miner from those inside your base, and mining the asteroids that fall down for your physical mining.
Yep, that's why random asteroids fall on planets. So that way
All
that
planets.
those resources can be mined by an individual who doesn't want to. Let's say you collected all of your auto miners for your faction, and you still need resources or still want to hunt for resources.
Yes, there is a continuous supply.
Yes.
No matter what, everyone has access to resources. It's just we're doing it differently, so it promotes more PvP side of it. So if you're on by yourself and you're mining and you guys have your origin faction, you could be in your own faction, for instance, and then but somebody else from another faction in your origin start built a mining facility on the Pentaxid planet. You can go there and mine Pentaxid now. All the asteroids that fall, you're fair game, you can mine every one of them. But you come across a freelancer who just built a mining facility on another node. You two are going to fight each other. Plain out. The other guy's going to come at you and try and stop you from taking his resources that he's there trying to get. There are no alliances between Origin factions whatsoever. But the way you keep from accidentally firing on freelancers and trades and stuff like that is you just turn your turrets off. Everybody can trade with everybody, but on planets, there is no alliances. You can't work with another faction, another origin start. You can work with anyone in your faction all you want, though.
When you say on planet, are you talking Titan planet specifically?
All planets.
Yep. Because it's not just the Titan planets that that you're going to have conflicts on. It's just the Titan planets have the good stuff, but the second to good stuff is on other planets that people will have the mining rights too.
Well, see, the way we balanced it out is everything that you need on a daily basis to play, like except for not counting iron, because that's a free given to every faction on the Origin homeworld, so everybody has access to iron in mass quantity. That's no big deal. So we're talking like magnesium, pentaxid, promethium, and gold. Those are the resources that every one of us are going to use on a daily basis for all of our factions, for all of ourselves, for our own personal uses. So everybody's going to be on those planets fighting for them. All the rest of the resources that you don't use on a daily basis, like cobalt, silicone, uranium, zirconium, all those other ones are on the other planets that are orbiting the Titan planets. So those are your secondary planets. Those are the ones that everyone's going to put their supply bases and everything on to be able to hold on to the Titan planets. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you think about it, there really is, the way we set it up, and once you see how the playfield's set up, you'll understand why it's going to work this way, and it'll make sense to you guys. But there's technically only 4 actual playfields, not counting homeworlds. There's the 4 Titan planets that have 2 planets orbiting them, and those orbits are basically the satellites to the Titan planets. So it's like 4 Jupiters with 2 of their satellites orbiting them. So unlike our other map where you have to go across 10 different playfields to get from one place to the other, this one you only have to go across 3 or 4. And you're at somebody else's homeworld by then.
So let me see if I understand then. You have homeworld planets, you have Titan planets, and you have satellites to the Titan planets.
Right. So that's basically 2 playfields right there. That's it. Other than that, for each side around the map, so there's 5 homeworld planets, each with a moon. That's a planet and a moon. Then you have the Titan planets, and there are 2 planets which are technically moons. And that makes up the 2 main playfields on any side of the solar system. Then you have the asteroid belt, which is around the sun, which is it consists of 4 different asteroid fields. And in between the homeworlds and the Titan planet playfields is an asteroid field. Again, keeping you from being able to go from your homeworld straight into the main playfields at the very beginning of the game. It's kind of like a buffer to slow down progression a little bit, because you can, as soon as you warp into that playfield, you're under fire. So until you actually get established a little bit and have a little bit of armor and defense for your ship to actually get there, means you're gonna have to get a little bit of leveling on. You're kind of not getting past that point because you're not gonna be able to take out 200 drones and all the carriers and ships that are inside that asteroid field until you have some type of defensive turret up, at least, or you're a dang good pilot and you only need 1 mounted laser turret to take them out.
Do I have enough? No, I do not. What do I need? Auto miner.
But
4.
the way the player start works is you start on your homeworld. Everyone starts in the same place. So that first building that you get is actually going to end up being your faction's community hub. So it's going to be the welcome center to anyone who joins your faction. Every time they join your faction and spawn on the planet, they're going to spawn right there. So that's where you're going to build your faction's main cities, is around that starting point. And then you're going to mine your iron and get your planet and your homeworld set up for defensive purposes. Build your own ships and things. So you start off there, you grind yourself out a small CV of any kind and go to the moon, and then you get to teleport straight to Wallenstein. You get your starter CV, which I'll remind everyone again, this thing is only made out of steel. It's not hardened steel. It's a cheap ship. It's really small, but it's enough to get you 2 planets, get you resources, and be able to start building your mining facilities and get you going. But you definitely want to either upgrade it or go buy another ship.
Right.
Or just wait, get your own resources together, build your own. But it'll be quicker for you to just fight over the gold planet, get some gold, go buy one. Because you won't be leveled up fast enough in order to get every piece you need to build your ships. Now, to prevent people from having a total wipe of being stuck on the ground because they can't get anywhere, every time they get into space with their ship, they get blown up, you got to remember, every time you have to start fresh in the beginning, let's say you epically fail the first time you go. You get to your CV, but as soon as you leave and start heading back to your homeworld, you get annihilated by carrier drones or something.
Yeah, there's a continuous POI. All the POIs regenerate once a week, I think. Did we set that to that? POIs once
I
a
haven't
week
changed
or
it
once
yet.
today?
I haven't changed it yet, so I don't know.
I haven't set to 15. If was it 1580? So.
I think we changed it. I think we did change it.
Yeah, so it's every day. So the POIs regenerate every day. The drone bases are a lot quicker than that. It's literally every half hour. So if you take out a drone base, there's only that little bit of time when there's no drones on the planet. And that's not to say the residual drones that's already there. Then you have the carrier, you have space drones. I mean, there's definitely a plentiful source of resources available. You just have to get it. It's not handed to you. It's not like an ore node, but you have to actually fight something for it. There's
The whole point is to
desert
make sure
golems.
nobody just uses the bases as a resource supply, because that's not what they're there for. The only reason they're there is so that way you have something to do.
Right.
So we have it set up so you can't just continually rely on POIs in order to get resources anymore. You're not going to take over a POI. You can't put a core in it and claim it as your own and then sit there, because I guarantee you within the respawn time, it'll be sitting back there and you'll just die and you'll be stuck in a death loop. There's one. I think we even have a set so you can't build there anymore. You can't dig or nothing.
On what?
The POIs.
I don't know what they did because I was able to build on a POI that had a respawn timer, even though I wasn't technically supposed to be able to do that.
I built next to one, but I couldn't build on top of it.
Right.
Because it respawned right back where it was. But it's just set up so that way you can't just take over and say that's your base. You have to build your own.
Right.
If you're going to have a base, you literally have to design it and build it yourself. We want creativity.
As long as the POIs aren't regenerating like while you're in them, I'm fine with it.
Right.
Now, that can happen if you spend too much time at a drone base.
Well, no, it's
Did
you have
you
to
see
be.
my last video?
No, I haven't had a chance to watch anybody's videos.
But
in 2 weeks.
That's fine. That's fine. I understand. I'm the same way. But I got killed raiding that drone base, and when I respawned outside, all the cannons were back, and that was the end of that game.
Yep. Well, if you're within a 200-meter
Yeah.
radius of a POI, it will not respawn.
Right.
Yeah, I think it was the respawning after death. I wasn't in the world for that period.
It
and
respawned as you log back in. Yep. That can happen, yes. I remember I remember you saying something about that. That was funny.
Because my ship was sitting up on the POI and everything.
So we got to figure out how to do instances too.
We're not even going to worry about that until after we go ahead and just get the server done. Let's get it up and running, and then we'll focus on other topics and other things. We're not getting off track this time and falling into what we did with 5.5 and dealing with it for 2 months after the release. It was horrible.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we already took care of the economy side. The prices, don't even ask me. They are whatever the traders are selling it for. That's what you can sell it for.
You know,
There's no debating this time.
You know, we can edit the what the traders sell it for.
I know. Leave it the way it is.
Right.
We're going with whatever the developers did. We're not discussing it. Don't ever bring that topic up again. If somebody else outside of the 4 of us comes to me and says, well, you can change it, I know who to blame. And I'm not going to say, I'm just going to point them to you guys and have them go yell at you about it.
Like, we could, but we're not. It is
I'll be like,
what
go
it
ask
is.
Red Specs about that.
When they come see me, I'll say, "Oh, what you need to do is you need to go ask them about how they're going to deal with instancing."
Well, see, at that point, it'll be fine because we're done with the server and that's what we're working on.
Yeah. Yeah, because we can set up mini games as instances that people can just go to at any time.
But see, what I want to do with that is, once me and you learn how to do it right and not muck up things and actually have done a few of them, is I want to get everyone in the community to design their own instances that we can use on the server.
Right.
Oh, dude, I would love to put a dungeon together. Especially now with, like, the trapdoors and all the other stuff they
Hey,
added
we've
for
already
6.0.
put the call out last month. Don't know why you haven't done it. We want player-made POIs only. We're trying to get rid of all of these pieces of junk that they're using in the game now.
Dude, I just discovered how to use the sensor blocks and stuff.
And we're not saying that, you know, the creators that made the POIs didn't do a good job.
Oh no, absolutely not. I love them.
It's that we have rated them so many times that we need to change up.
We need a challenge. That's all. And you guys out there, if you caught any, build them, give them to us. We'll put them in there and we'll raid the crap out of them. We just did a live stream of Hal's House of Pandemonium yesterday, and it was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
That was pretty cool.
We love player-made alien POIs. Make them, send them our way. We'll put them on the server to make everyone suffer.
And it was
As everyone
great.
that plays on our server says, I hate them. But the worse it is, the better.
And it was great to actually go through a POI that we didn't know what was around each corner. You know,
Oh,
we
yeah.
we didn't know what to expect. You know,
I
we're
enjoyed getting lost.
right.
I shot out more lights than I did aliens.
I just ran around like a crazy person trying to figure out where I was.
But it was just amazing. It was a lot of fun. We were perfectly coordinated at the beginning, and then when we finally got inside, we were all just like, "Where are you? Where am I? Where are we going? What's this?" It was great.
Yeah, me and Spange took out the death room up in the ceiling. That was actually a trap if you tried to go in through the top.
You fell for it. That's
Well,
okay. Thanks to I forgot who. I think it was Callan who did it first. No, it was Dreamweaver. I think it was Dreamweaver. He fell through the floor into the death room on the bottom,
oh
and
no.
then I was trying to help him, and I fell in. And then Wally went in, and then we were all sitting there trying to get our stuff back just so we could keep going.
All right, so where in the universe was I heading to? Astius? Astis? Oh, okay. So that's why descriptions are important for every planet. They actually have a description spot here on the side that gives the description that whatever you put in the playfield. I got it. Well, before the description was only for your starting planets, and it just gave a description of what the starting planet, what to expect.
Uh huh.
I want to know what's on Astis.
The lava planet.
Yeah.
We'll
Should we?
go.
Yeah, I don't want to get. Yeah. You know what? Screw it. If I get stuck there, I get stuck there.
It's only a live stream. Nobody cares if you succeed.
No, I'll check out the asteroid field. I mean, if I fail, it wouldn't be the first time. Be out of gas. Okay, turn that on. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. I can't wait. I kind of like the light art role playing aspect of the server. You know, and how every origin actually has a role to play. You know, and that doesn't mean you gotta be like, hi, this is the captain of this of the SS Spooge, and we want to find a person to trade with. You know, you don't have to. No, you don't have to do that. But I mean, it's to know it's like, okay, well, all right, my character is a nomad, or my character is a freelance. My character's a freelancer, so I'm a business person. I gotta play my character like a business person. You know. I think I just came up with the next name of a capital ship I'm gonna build.
What's that?
The SS Spooge.
You see that nebula?
Yep.
Find out what file one that one is. I like that one. We might change ours to that one. It's the same as the blue one that we're already using, but it also has the pink one on it as well. I want to know how we can get both.
Yeah. Yeah, we could actually put those on like the outer playfields.
No, just put them on all of them, just like we did the other ones.
On all of them? Okay.
Now, all planets, just so you know, Bandit and Jekyll, they all have the continuous AI drone presence and POIs on spawning. Even the asteroid fields. The asteroid fields, believe it or not, are the most dangerous play fields, period, that I've ever designed. I mean, I spent 2 days just messing with the drones and the carriers to make sure that it was a living nightmare. Granted, you can always get resources there, but It's going to cost
What?
you either a lot of ammo, or it could actually destroy your ship.
Did you just get that notification from Windows 10 like I just did?
Nope.
Saying a restart imminent?
Nope, I blocked mine. I can't get those anymore.
I tell you what, Microsoft is getting...
On my nerves.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Windows 10 is so bad. Not the actual application, but just their whole notification and update system in it.
Oh, their new
Just
business
forcing
model is
everything.
just horrible. You know, I don't agree with the force people to update. You know, that was the first thing that it's like, look, I've had updates break my system and for weeks. And to force me into an update is wrong.
Especially when it conflicts with my OBS and all of my recording software, my editing software, and it puts me back like 3 weeks from being able to record.
Oh
Freaking
yeah.
gets on my last nerve.
What
I mean, there was
is
one
this
point
thing?
when they updated Windows 10 and they forced it on everyone. So it updated, but we could not even, me, Jericho, none of us could record using OBS because it was conflicting between the two. Sometimes it would record, sometimes it wouldn't record, sometimes it would record it and record the audio, but it would corrupt the file. But we'd be lucky if we actually got one video out of 10 recordings every day that we did. It'd be so bad.
Yeah, it's so frustrating.
I tried to revert back to Windows 8, but Microsoft wouldn't let me do it.
Huh.
I was like, you assholes.
You know, in this constant badgering about frickin' Windows Edge, it's like, look, I do not run Windows Edge. I do not run Windows Edge for a reason. I do not want to be bugged about Windows Edge consistently. You know, and I swear up and down that Microsoft is messing with my Firefox. Because it's an error that would be something that only Windows could do. It's not a you know, it's not an error in Mozilla Firefox. Ooh, I'm out of bullets. Like my browser would just go black. And of course Windows would, you know, would be like, oh, you just need Edge.
Yeah, that's not a solution.
No. And Edge is an improvement from my Internet Explorer, but not a big enough one to warrant me to actually change.
Welcome to the stream, guys.
Yeah, welcome. This is me getting my butt handed to me.
Actually, right now is the
Take some
perfect
damage.
time, Jekyll, to ask any questions that you have or concerns about the gameplay and whatnot. I mean, normally
Dude,
I save it for the blogs.
I've been
but...
asking as I go. You've been pretty good about answering all that, all my constant friggin' Skype or Steam chat to you.
I try. I mean, I usually don't accommodate people as much as I do you. Because I am extremely busy all the time. I mean, the only
Glad to
downtime
know
I have...
I'm your most annoying customer.
Actually, you're the second, but that's okay. The most downtime I get is when I'm on the live stream here with Magic. That's it. The only reason I have that is because I use him as an excuse that we're live streaming. Because he's doing this instead of us working on the server, so that works for me.
Right? You know, I need homing missiles.
Yeah, dumb missiles are good for static targets only.
Yeah. I can usually gauge my target and hit them, but I also waste a lot of missiles doing that too.
Now, a lot of the playfields are only going to be one-way directional towards certain other playfields only. So, like, when you get to the asteroid fields in the center, you can go to the asteroid field battleground 1. So from that one, you could either go from there to the Titan playfield that's connected to it, or you could go to the asteroid field 2 and work your way around. So from each asteroid field, you're not going to be able to just jump to anything around you. You have to go around the asteroid ring to get to the other playfields on the other side. So if you wanted to go from, let's say, the Titan world from the top left of the map to the Titan world to the bottom right, you're going to have to go through asteroid field 1, then asteroid field 2, then asteroid field 3, and then you'll finally be able to jump into the Jupiter world that you wanted to get to. But that's also the reason why we have the 3 planets all in the same playfield, so that way you don't have to jump 2 more times to get to other planets. Plus, I think it's cool to have planets as 3 planets in the same playfield. You can actually just use an SP to get to. Made me nostalgic for the old days when the playfield was literally just one playfield.
I am not sure what happened to this container.
That was your ammo? Yep.
Yep.
And once you open it, it drops it out, by the way.
I saw that.
And now you can actually bump the container, and it'll fly away.
I don't think I like that.
I do. It's more realistic.
Oh yeah.
So if you're not careful with your rage and you keep blowing holes in someone's cargo hold, all the cargo is just going to fly off into space and you'll never get it.
Yeah, that's how you would expect it to be. That's pretty cool.
I love it. I tested it yesterday with Cal when dealing with a bug, which I still haven't fixed, which we need to talk about when we're done, Magic.
Alright.
But the containers, we blasted out all the containers because the containers that you blow up, the drop containers will stay even after the ship despawns. You know, after the 30 minutes or the 5 minutes is up after you disable the ship. So the point of that is so you can't just take down all the blocks off the ship for resources. But you blow out all the containers on those freighters and the carriers from the alien faction, whatever it is. It'll still be there even after it disappears. So you can still get all the resources from raiding the ship.
Huh.
But if you overshoot, like if you shoot it twice in the same spot, and the cargo containers blow, and then it drops the cargo, and you hit those cargo containers with an explosion, they all go wee all the way out in the middle of space. They start bouncing around inside rooms and everything. It's cool.
They actually collide, like they won't pass through walls anymore.
They collide.
Nice.
Yeah, I was using the plasma cannon to blow out the containers while we were testing it out, and they were bouncing around the room. Bouncing off each other, flying all over space. It was epic. I was having too much fun with it. Hence why I didn't actually figure out where the bug was.
Yeah, I need to put a repair note up here.
Now, see what happened is Cal disabled the freighter ship that was flying around, and all of a sudden, you board the vessel, but you would just you couldn't go. There's like invisible barriers and blocks everywhere. You couldn't go through them. Your fire wouldn't go through them, and you're sitting there like vibrating on your camera's just shaking because it's like it was unstable or something. And then he couldn't even get to his back into his own ship. It would do the same thing. I was like, what? Crazy.
Weird. I don't think that's supposed to happen.
Well, bring in a special guest.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey, how's it going, Callan?
Hey.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Not bad. How you guys doing?
Oh, not too bad.
Yeah, we're talking about the
Hey
new
there.
server, bugs, issues, things like that while he's live streaming his Empyrion, which he was supposed to be Subsistence today.
We'll just call this game not Subsistence.
I could live with that.
First person? Oh. Woke up, so pardon me.
Okay, I'm on my second cup of coffee. I'm usually I've been on since before his live stream started at 9 o'clock. I was gonna, jump on and actually watch his Subsistence today,
Yeah.
and then he jumps on and plays Empyrion, and I'm like, why did I even wake up this morning?
Bull is strong.
All right, gents, I gotta head into the office. I will talk at you later.
All right,
All
talk
right,
to you later.
Jekyll, take it easy, buddy.
Have a good day.
User disconnected from your channel.
Those the right homing missiles? Those are CV homing missiles.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were making them for your SC.
Oh, no, these are artillery shells. I think those aren't even
Yes.
missiles.
Those are artillery. I was talking about the ones you just crafted up.
Oh no, these are the these are the right ones for what I did for. I need to make 2, 3, 4 with a homing. I'll keep the rocket launchers for static.
So, Cal, this is the perfect time for we're letting everyone ask us questions about the server, mechanics, gameplay, whatever, while we're just live streaming in the morning.
Okay.
So if you got anything, just ask.
You know that copy of the game I won yesterday?
Uh-huh.
Oh, hey,
Asked
congrats.
around. Yeah, thank you. Unexpected win, but thanks to Hal there on that one. But yeah, the thing is, like, I can't find any of my friends that are enough to keep playing the game. So I would like to donate it to somebody in the community who doesn't have it, that would like to play that, but just can't afford it. I don't know how to work that out, but I'm just really interested in actually giving back to the community in that aspect.
I will set that up.
Sweet.
Absolutely gladly set that up so that way somebody else can get in here and play with us. Been wanting to.
I'm working on some sort of dropship function in high gravity.
Well, that's actually what Magic is actually flying around right now in the live stream. Is his dropship, his first design of it for working on the Titan worlds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like pulled around a bit on them the other day, and it was Dragon, Dream, and I, and we're struggling. Like we had the little mosquitoes, and they were running out of fuel within like 10 minutes. It was crazy. It was,
You can't fly around the Titan worlds in CVs. I told you guys that. The only thing that your CV's good for is to drop stuff off.
yeah,
and
this
leave.
was like I say, it was just a mosquito, just a little itty bitty little ship, SV, and it was like maybe 10 minutes, and I was like, okay, I need fuel again.
The way we designed it is that you should be out of fuel when you land and out of fuel by the time you reach orbit.
Yeah, it was enjoyable though. I mean, survival aspect was great.
I'm glad to hear that. Believe me, I really am. I was worried I might have made it a little too tough in some aspects because I manipulated them a little bit more after we were done. Which I still have to change some things that are off. The temperature needs to, at night, has to actually be colder. I haven't actually changed it yet, I don't think.
I would say the only thing we ran into as a problem was with all the effects going on at one time, it crashes.
What
But,
effects?
I don't know, it was like we get to certain points, like the lightning, like we went to the lava planet. I don't want to get too much out here because I don't want to spoil anything, but seemed like with all the lightning going on, the radioactive fog, and then the geysers, it was just causing a lot of crashes.
Shouldn't have been, because that's all standard.
Arranging because we would all crash at the same time.
Huh.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look into that one. Because you talking on one of the Titan planets? The big ones in the middle?
Yeah, I can't recall because I traveled there with Dream and Dragon, so I didn't look at the flight plan to see which one we were
Could
at
you not
specifically.
jump? Could you, like, the gravity was so high you couldn't jump?
No, we didn't have any problem. I mean, we could jump fine.
Okay,
with
so
the
you were
right-
actually on the lava planet.
Hmm?
Yeah, those are almost the weather patterns on those. Everything like that's the same as you would get on any of the vanilla games.
Yeah, we haven't
Okay.
amped those up at all, I don't think.
We left all that. All the regular planets that aren't Titan class are basically vanilla, other than we changed some of the POIs and the maybe the colors and made them our own. Is all we did.
Okay.
But when it comes to the weather patterns and the background stuff, it's all normal. It's like going on your single player game. So it shouldn't be
Okay.
crashing you guys at all.
Maybe that wasn't the reason for it then. It's like, so we'd all three go at the same time. Oh, I'm not sure what it was. I'm sure with more experimentation we'll figure it out.
Oh, that's definitely a big bug we need to learn about.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
We
well,
need
it
to figure out
was,
what's causing that.
it was generally around POIs. That was funny. I flew one of my small vessels through and over a hill, and I found Hal's POI, and it shot a whole one-shot boom right through my entire, like, right through my small vessel. It was great. And of course, you know, I'm down, and we have limited resources, being where we were, and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here. If I get out of my ship, it's 300 and some odd degrees. It was great. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
when
call me
it comes to being shot down on one of the Titan planets, because I think those are the only ones we have the temperature that high.
Yeah.
You don't get out during the daytime. You wait for the nighttime before you get escape.
Yeah. Call me a masochist, but I enjoyed it.
I'm glad. That was the challenge I was going for.
But yeah, this one I'm making here, kind of an ugly looking prototype right now, but they can carry a small tank, 2 miners, drop off on one of those planets and then get out of there and get back to orbit.
Yeah, me and Magic spent way too much time designing those Titan planets.
More time than the rest of the planets.
What do they call it? Developers hell, where developers just get stuck trying to make tweaks and adjustments to games so much that they it becomes like almost like OCD, and then the game never gets out because of it.
Oh no, that's the homeworld planets.
Oh, yeah. Here's the kicker, is the reason why I gave us a deadline, it's this Saturday, is so we wouldn't get to that point.
Yeah.
And the other reason is I put up the post is I want those bugs put in at the bug list. I want you guys to list anything and everything you find in like bullet points. So me and him literally can just go down the list. Like as soon as we're done here, I'm going straight there and I'm going to look at what bugs we've got and see which ones we fixed, which ones we haven't, and we're going to go right down the list and fix them.
Done.
Because I want to make sure, because we don't have a choice. Our deadline is Saturday. We're releasing.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sure there's some things we still gonna have to change and stuff like that and fix afterwards, but it should only be so minor that we could just do, like Magic found out, we could just regen a lot of the POIs to change them, or fix them, or if we have to change something, we don't have to shut down the server to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
So
We're actually to the point to where, in all honesty, if we worked on it today nonstop, we should have it done by tomorrow. Like the
I wasn't gonna tell anybody that.
there's still testing that has to be done, right?
Oh yeah. Well, we still need to make the individual moon files, which each of the home planets will have to have their own individual moon instead of using the same moon playfield. The portals are done. I just need to place them in the playfield file and then link the portals and resave the darn blueprint, so that way we don't have to constantly set the portals each time the POI loads.
So expect a lot of server going up and down today.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, everyone knows our restarts last like 30 seconds, but just expect it to be going up and down without warning. So if you're not in the TeamSpeak, you're not going to know. That's why I tell everyone, if you're in the server, be in the TeamSpeak, because if we're working on the server, we'll announce it there. I'm not going to type it up every time if we're working on it.
Right.
I have no problem jumping to every channel and being like, hey, we're going to be shutting down the server in like 30 seconds here. Get yourself into a safe place, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to sit there and type that every 10 minutes every time we reset.
Oh, you're no fun.
No, I remember the hell I went through at 5.5 before you actually started helping me.
Right?
I mean, there's still, you can even read some of the. I do not delete our forum posts, even if somebody's complaining or it makes me look bad or it makes us look bad or anything like. I don't delete them. They're there. You can actually go see the complaints people have made. You know, I have nothing to hide. This is, you know, we work our butts off for this, and we're going to always do so. And if you got complaints, I want to hear them. I want to know what's wrong, and I want to see if we can fix it. But when it comes to being able to announce every single thing that we do, it's impossible. All right. I can't.
Hey.
I don't have the time.
Colin J. Cool, thanks for the follow, man. I love that sound. All
What's
right.
up, buddy? Yeah, I told him we were live streaming over here, so he better come in here. That way he can ask any questions he wants to.
Right?
But feel free, Colin, to ask anything you want about the servers, what's going on, any news and stuff like that, and we will gladly answer any questions today.
Okay.
Actually,
Now you
I
put
was
me on the
talking to
spot.
Colin. You're Callan. He's Colin.
Colin?
Okay.
Because I've already told you that. Because I expect it from you. You're supposed to harass me with questions, so that way I'm never quiet.
You put the RAM in the Ramalama Ding Dong?
Absolutely. It said don't touch, so I had to.
This is actually my first build since the new patch, so it's like getting used to the oxygen system and everything. Feel for that.
I thought you were going to say something like, this is my first build since the accident. I watch way too much TV.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
That's why there's never any work ever getting done. See, what
That's
nobody
what we-
knows is that, see, he's on his computer, he's live streaming, but that's not him, that's his daughter. He's actually on the couch next to the computer watching TV.
Don't give away my secrets. My middle daughter actually came up to me yesterday and she was like, "Hey Dad, can I stream for you?" It's like, no. not tomorrow. Maybe sometime in the future. She's like, "Oh, okay."
You're evil.
Well, I don't mind it, but let me yeah, I just restarted my streams, so
Are your audience?
yeah.
He doesn't want his daughter being more popular than him, that's all. He knows that it's true, it's gonna happen.
When me and my oldest daughter used to play Skyrim together, I'd get like maybe 1 or 2 viewers. She'd get 14 just by jumping in, and it's just like, oh my gosh, what the heck?
Of course, she's a girl. See? I told you.
Yo. Well, no, because here's the thing: they thought she was a 10-year-old boy.
You're just being
What's up?
mean now.
Don't tell her that. That's just
Well, no, they told her that, and she's like, no. She goes, I'm a 14-year-old girl. Yeah, now she's almost 17, but
Now she'll have like 200 views.
yeah. Well, I told her, I said, if I ever get a new PC, that this one will be hers. But with between college and robotics, she don't have any time. Like, we had to like reschedule her and her sister's birthday party. Because she's going to Washington D.C. to lobby Congress.
What's the point of lobbying Congress for anything anymore?
I don't know. It's put together by First. It's to get more money for First programs, and for so that way they can have a First program in every school. And I've seen the awesomeness that has come out of the STEM program at the high school here, and They actually literally made an entire school based on robotics, and I told the director, I was like, you know what I call your school, right? And he's like, what? I said, Super Robot High School. And actually, that is what it is. It's a high school literally designed around manufacturing and robotics. So everyone has to take robotics courses, or not robotics courses per se, but manufacturing courses. And everybody has to take a college placement test, and will actually graduate high school with an associate's degree, a college associate's degree, not just a high school diploma. So their odds of getting into college after that is greatly increased because they already have that degree.
You know, we're talking politics, we're going to lose viewers, and you only got 4, and I'm one of them.
I'm not talking politics, I'm talking school.
He clearly said robotics.
Yeah, robots. Robots are cool.
Science rules.
Then change your live stream to show robots.
I don't have any robots to show.
Exactly. Let's stay on topic here.
I'm poor, and the robotics, they won't loan me any of their robots. although I will say this, I am in talks with the robotics team about making a video game playing robot and doing a Twitch plays, but Twitch plays the robot that plays the game, or we set up a and this is something we haven't really discussed. It'll either be the Twitch tells the robot what to do, or the robot will run a pre-generated script based on what's going on the screen and image recognition to play video games.
Second one's cooler.
Second one's cooler. That's what I like. Like, if I can make a robot that mines asteroids for me, I'm set.
Exactly. And if you just need an autonomous one, I'll buy one. Do the grind for me and let me do the survival.
But I mean, as far as materials, we'll probably use the Robo Rio because that's what we use for the big robots. Or an Arduino.
It came from Mexico?
No.
It's a Rio, it had to.
What's the company that makes the Robo Rio?
Way over his head.
No, nothing goes over my head. I will just reach up and grab it.
Oh, stop eating everything that flies over your face.
But every time my elbow ends, my mouth bends, my mouth opens. That's what my mom told me all the time. She's like, you don't need to open your mouth every time your elbow bends.
We were all told that at some point when we were 12.
I haven't done any more work since the last time we talked about it, but have you worked on the asteroid field rings that we're trying to fix, that we're trying to make?
No. The only things that I've done is made sure that it was a continuous meteorite rain
Falling.
on the home planets, and made sure the Hell's House of Pandemonium was on every play field. Took out the ventilators and separated the portal files to where they're literally all set. Oh yeah, it's a brush bot.
Yeah, the little robot.
If I had a camera, I'd show the little brush bot we got.
Yep.
Oh, you got it actually going.
Yeah. It vibrates.
It's a brush bot is this. It's literally just a battery glued on the top of a
Cut in half.
a toothbrush and a little servo motor that spins that's off balance, and it shakes, and this little brush bot like goes all around the desk. It's like those remember those little nano bugs, those little nano bug robots you get that would shake and run around the table? That's a brush bot.
Yep.
Remember how a few minutes ago I said we should stay on topic before you lose viewers? You just lost 2.
Did I? I had a squirrel moment.
I need this battery, one of these little
Hey,
things.
hey, I love you. Would you be my little robot? Give me some more
Away.
coffee.
Well, don't pull up the table.
My poor little heat-sensitive Doctor Who mug my buddy got me for my birthday a couple years ago is falling apart. But it's huge. It holds a lot of coffee. That's why I can't stop using it.
Well, it's Doctor
Perhaps-
Who. It's bigger on the inside.
Right? Well, yeah, I only made 2 cups worth. That's all I'm going to drink.
Hey, Callan, have you seen any of the Subsistence videos I've been putting up or no?
Oh yeah, I've been following it.
What do you think about it so far?
I actually have enjoyed it. To
That's
be honest
it?
with you, I mean, I go. Oh no, I've actually really. Oh, I thought he was talking to me. I was like, that's it.
What?
I don't know what to say. I've been enjoying it. Wasn't expecting to write a review. I just thought it was funny, like watching it from the beginning up to where it is now, like the point where you actually from the beginning to where you actually like said made your respawn point. It was funny because you actually started getting more reckless and dying a lot more. I was like, I'm sitting there watching. I'm just telling you, go back and drop that crap off before you start messing with that crap.
Yeah, that's the attention I used to get when I only recorded by myself most of the time when I played the single player games. That sounds about right. What do you think about the base build and the way I'm doing the walls and stuff so far?
Not bad. I mean, it's pretty good.
Oh.
My own OCD is like kicking in whenever I watch you play, though. Like, no, it's gotta be over there. I should be over there. But yeah, I like it.
Oh, you just wait about 4 more episodes from where it's at uploaded right now for you guys to watch is where I actually get into the hardcore build. I literally took 2 straight days of just grinding out wood. But now I have no nails or fiber, which really sucks.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna be the hardest part in that game.
But I finally got plenty of wood, but now I gotta get some more wood, nails and fiber, but as we get it, I can actually start building. But I started finishing off and building what it's really gonna look like, the whole courtyard. So I got the whole entryway done. Well, the framework done, I should say. So it actually looks really awesome. We actually got the whole front, where the cave wall, the hollow cave on the front that we're using as our entryway there.
Yeah.
I have that almost finished. Got this cool causeway that goes across that you can actually shoot out from. The towers there's 2 towers on either side you can actually attack out from. It turned out really nice.
Sweet.
You guys gonna like it.
Alright, well I made it to the Aestus. Talking about subsistence.
But after all that wood, I almost quit.
I bet.
Hey, we're finally at Aces. Yay!
Twisting my arm.
And now because we talked about subsistence, you lost another viewer. See what I mean about staying on topic?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't either. We made it to Aces, but now it's black. No, we only got about 33 more minutes till we actually have to work.
Gunso.
Your daily goal with 0 hours to go is 0% of 0% of $0. Of 20.
Yeah. Well, see, I
Hey,
figured
how do you even donate to that bar? I don't even know.
it's down in the it's down in my channel. It says donate. It's the dog with the sitting by the donate jar.
That is what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's your tip jar.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it now.
And I have a daily goal of $20. Like if I do $20 a day, then I'm doing good. I'm doing good enough to continue what I'm doing. Let me see if I can turn down the sound just a little bit more. I don't like that Subsistence doesn't have its like own oh, what do you call it? Volume bar. There we go.
I'm sitting here trying to eat and watching my microphone to make sure my like, food crunching is not getting through your stream. Biting ever so slowly.
Well, I appreciate that.
No problem.
Okay, Profile 2. Profile 2 is the redo, but not the cheaty redo. Since Wolf wanted Subsistence. Alright.
Oh wait, you got Subsistence up?
Yeah.
Oh, I can actually wake up now and enjoy my morning. Sweet.
I gotta remember what I was doing now. Nails. That's what I need. Okay. What time of day is it? I can't tell if that's morning or evening. Oh wait. Okay, if this is the first day... Yep, no. Yep, first day. And I'm this far, so that means... Oh hey, thanks for the $5.
You're welcome.
But yeah, it must be getting on to be evening. I think I started the fire to cook meat.
It's getting evening time for sure. I call that mountain over there Devil's Peak. Because it's got like 2 horns on it. That's how I keep track of which way's what. When the sun hits that mountain, my day is over.
Ah, I gotcha. That makes sense. I always have a hard time distinguishing which one's the background mountain and which one's the one you can actually climb.
That one is the one you can climb.
Devil's Peak?
Yep.
Actually a good name for it. Yeah, I figured on this one, I'm going to make the house here at the Middle Rocks.
Believe it or not, on my next season, that's where I'm going to build.
Sweet.
And I'm actually going to build up on the rocks.
I'll kind of make it
Yeah,
like
so-
stilts.
Yep, there's only one way up, so they're not going to blow up all my walls from 3 different directions right now. Ugh, it's gonna get old. They can only come at me in one direction.
Right?
Weird.
Ooh,
I'm going to be smart.
medicinal herbs.
These are medicinal, officer, I swear.
I got the cataracts.
You're running right past medicinal and fiber.
Found a bunch of fiber.
Oh yeah, you're lucky. I'm waiting for another day spawn where I get that much fiber. See, I give you $5 and you get a good game.
That was more fiber. That's a bear. Crap.
Not to be mistaken for a berry.
Get him. Get him.
Alright, they're not chasing me.
I'm just waiting for that bear to smack him in his butt again.
That's how I get in trouble when bears start smacking my butt.
There's copper. You just passed up copper.
I don't have a pick.
Use an axe to still get it. You just don't get 6. You get 3.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Takes twice as long, but you only get half the resources. You're almost at daylight. You can start freezing any minute now.
I don't have enough stamina to chase that chicken. Yeah,
That
it's
chicken
getting
ain't gonna keep you warm tonight.
dark. It keep my belly warm.
Oh, I think it's
Oh,
just
there
the
it is.
3 of us now. Oh, just me, you, and Bandit.
Fibers. Alright, I'm gonna start heading towards my campfire.
It's funny, I say that, alright, today we're gonna go and get fiber, but then I'm like, either I'm picking it, we're getting Ferber.
Berber?
Ferber, I keep calling it Ferber. I'm getting lazy.
I'm so glad, like, durability isn't a thing yet. Oh, it's actually really warm. 22 degrees.
Celsius, I think.
Yep.
From the Canada.
Yep.
Oh, the crouch mechanic. Something we need an Empyrion so bad.
Oh yeah. And the lay down and shoot would be nice.
Yes.
From.
What they need to do is they need to release updates with specific themes, like 6.1, the combat update, where it's just combat-oriented, grenades, crouching, you know, and the different mechanics, different AI mechanics, where they actually crouch behind stuff and, you know, can peek around
Lob
corners to
grenades
shoot.
over countertops.
Yeah. And then make the ship update, you know, where they concentrate just on ship mobility and different weapons for ships and stuff like that. And then the power update, where they concentrate on different ways to generate power. Taking a page from Minecraft, where Minecraft did that. They're like, this is the adventure update.
This is the why no one plays it anymore update. Oh, sorry. Oh, that actually brought tears to my eyes. Hey, Callan, do you got 7 days to die?
Yeah, I remember I was trying to. Excuse me for eating my lunch there. Breakfast, lunch, you know. I do, but I could never get that survival, the starvation mod to run.
Oh, don't even worry about that. We were just playing around with that one, and it didn't work. But this weekend we will be playing 7 Days to Die too.
Ooh.
So, are you gonna be around for that?
Yeah, I plan on being around specifically for Miriam, but yeah, I can be around for that.
Are we doing a live stream?
You can absolutely live stream it. Absolutely.
I probably have more chances of not getting shot in the head in that game because ammo is precious in it.
Good luck with Jericho around. I'm gonna tell you what. Go. Hang on, let me answer this guy's question first.
Switch my game over to Subsistence. So people will pop on and say, this doesn't look like Empyrion. And let me see.
Yeah, Saturday we're going to be recording the first episodes of season 5 for Empyrion. Sunday, where we can absolutely live stream it, yes, magic. And we will be playing 7 Days to Die, along
Sweet.
with my wife.
Ooh, nice.
She will be there to make us all feel stupid. I taught her way too well with that game.
Now, Rusty has me talked into doing Classic Thursdays, where I load up classic video games and RPGs.
Why? Go to Oni Mike's page.
Only Mike does it?
Yep.
Well, I wouldn't do it too.
And it fails. It wasted his time, so now he's just developing his own game. Recording that.
Well, this would be live stream. Me really sucking at classic video games. And you know, actually, I mean, classic video games. That's my root. I mean, that's, you know, I did that so much. I even started my own video game store. You know.
Hey, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just warning you ahead of time. The response rate to doing that isn't as high as you would hope it would be.
Oh no, but it's something I like to do. You know, and hopefully.
Then definitely do it. Do whatever you enjoy. That's what you want to keep doing.
Right. You know, and I have Final Fantasy IV. I have the remake. I have Steam remake, and then I also have, of course, the original Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy VI. I don't have 5.
He's gonna get me going. You know that. He's triggering me right now.
Yeah, I'm about to mute him so nobody can hear him. Because if you get Callan going and he's not playing Empyrion on our Empyrion days because he's too busy with his Final Fantasy again, and causing others to not be there when they should be there too, I'm going to blame you this time, Magic.
Well, it's not my fault.
That's what Callan said. I was still
Actually, those
pissed at
guys-
him and wouldn't talk to him for 2 days.
I haven't seen those two guys in days. It's a month, even.
I know, you
More over a
haven't
month.
seen him since they played Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I got employed. That's his fault.
I'm not talking about the Final Fantasy MMO.
I know. No, I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan all the way around, so.
Same here. Final Fantasy and Phantasy Star. I love Phantasy Star. I love the universe for Phantasy Star. I love the gameplay of the classic Phantasy Star games. I love the premise of the classic Phantasy Star games. I don't like what the Phantasy Star games became.
No.
Don't get me wrong, I love Final Fantasy. I've played them since I was a kid. If we had time as a community to play them, then we could do that too. But we don't. Yet.
Right. Well, that's why I can use my live stream to play them. Bust out some Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, some 8. I don't have 9. I don't have 10 either. I have 10 on my PS3, but I don't have a capture card. Which is something I've been considering too, is actually getting a capture DS, a 3DS, so I can actually live stream my 3DS. Some Pokemon. Huh, I thought there was a bush in there. I thought there was a bush in the bushes. Yeah, I still got to get back a hold too of Hyperkin and see what my sales rep found anything out about. If they want to start sponsoring me for doing some more console games and that kind of thing, some classic video games, I will do that, and happily so.
Oh, definitely.
I like Hyperkin. Hyperkin is the company I wish I had back when I was a kid.
Now, if you stop doing your live streams with Subsistence in the morning and take that away from me in my morning constitutional and newspaper time, I will ask for a refund on my $5 donation.
I can't not do Subsistence. You know that.
I can't have you not do Subsistence. I need my morning laughter.
Unfortunately, and I hate to admit this, but the whole time I was playing Empyrion, it's like, man, I wish this was Subsistence. It's like, Empyrion, I love Empyrion, but the whole time I'm just like, yeah, but I want to do this, but I can't. That's only on Subsistence.
Should have switched earlier.
Crouch.
I told you the mob spoke. You should have stuck with the mob, Caesar.
When you say I wish you could be doing this on Substance. We talking about crouching.
Crouching and the animal gathering and slaughtering. Instead of shooting the spiders, it's like, if this was Subsistence.
If we could actually do that to the players on Empyrion, that would be awesome.
A slaughter.
Actually have real Reavers. We could actually employ an original Origin faction for Reavers itself. Just like in Firefly. Wearing the skins of their victims.
That'd be kind of interesting.
Who needs pirates? You got Reavers.
Right? The cannibalistic origin.
No, they're not cannibals. They're just insane.
Oh yeah. They were driven insane by engineered virus.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't it the Miranda project, or no? It was Planet Miranda.
Yep. It was the Miranda planet that they tested it on. That's where the Reavers were born. I want to play Subsistence. I'm not going to get any work done today.
Oh, how about that? Going live Saturday.
Well, when it comes to Saturday when we do it, literally the server's not even going to be on until probably noon. And then we're all going to go on, whoever's on at noon, from that point on is when it'll be live. And that's when it's never going to get shut down again. We'll be recording straight through for the entire rest of the day. I mean, if everybody gets on earlier than noon, we can do it earlier than noon, too. I don't care. Like, if everyone's on this morning, a lot of the guys were on, we could have started, this morning, but on Saturday. 9 o'clock. But knowing my wife, probably gonna make me sleep in. Horrible. Mean. Lately, she's been horrible. I mean, I like to be working and recording and getting things done by 9 o'clock on the dot, which means I want to be up by 7 o'clock. But she sleeps until 9 o'clock. I mean, she'll snuggle me, and to the point where I am so comfortable, I'm in a coma. I won't even know what time it is. I won't wake up. The alarms will go off. I won't hear them. It's like, bro, woman, I could just choke you right now. And she knows it pisses me off. Does it anyways?
Our wives are good at that. My wife doesn't like to keep me sleeping in. She likes to keep me awake at night.
I'm lucky in that aspect. My wife just passes out on the couch. She'll come home from work, she'll feed the baby, spend some time with the kids like for about an hour, and then I'll put on one of our television shows, she'll just go sleep. The hard part is getting her to go to bed. She's already asleep. I mean, I only need at least 6 hours a night at the most. If I sleep past that, I don't wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Oh,
I either
got a
don't get
bear.
enough sleep and I'm okay, or I get too much sleep and I'm like dead for the rest of the day. Get him. One whack, I want to watch him fly.
Run away! Run away!
I'll donate another $5 if I actually see the bear smack you in the ass.
It's like that song. I like it when you smack my ass.
That's a flashback from Puddle of the Mud.
I don't know why I'm chasing this chicken. I do not have enough stamina. Ooh, crap.
Right to a bear, right?
Oh, no, yep.
We're on the chicken part. Yep, there's the bear.
Say doop, 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 doop. Here's the hill.
And you're out of stamina. Too bad he didn't actually chase you. Would have just made $5.
Halfway to your goal.
Yeah, see, if just 3 more people donated, he would hit his $20 goal for the day.
Yay! Yes, a box. A locked box. Crap. You know, alright, I'm out in the middle of the woods. Supposedly all by myself. And there's a locked box. What would you do with that locked box?
It's the hunter's lockbox. They put it there. They're storing their stuff to bring it back to base.
Mm-hmm.
You're
But
not alone.
would you not grab that box, drag it back to your base, and smash it with everything you could find to get it open?
Yes.
Yeah?
Or if it's a bag, I just slice it open versus, trying to get into it from the...
Exactly. But
Yep.
this is a video game. It's a secret chest. I'll give you $10 for the wolf kills you right now.
So you can find blueberries in the wild.
Yes, that's the only place you get them.
Oh, yeah, I find them in bags.
You can get them in the bags, but you can actually pick them. Fiber bushes isn't always fiber, and neither is the herb plant. Sometimes they're berries.
Oh, no chicken! No chicken! Bad chicken!
I would have thrown
Crap,
my axe by now.
Nope! Nope, nope, nope. Ah! At least I'm by the hill. I know where I'm at. I don't have any luck killing wolves with axes. Okay, where am I at? Am I by the cave?
Out of the world.
Hey, thank you very much. $10 for dying by a wolf.
Hey, I'm a man of my word. It happened. And it wasn't on purpose, so it worked.
Right? Okay, I'm in the prairie.
I'm not giving you the last $5 though.
Work it, girl.
Like Magic's my death stripper today. I'm throwing dollars at him.
Oh, sounds expensive.
Yeah, it's like the price keeps going up each time. It started at 5, and now it's 10. Next one's gonna be 15.
If you paid me every time I died, and died by accident, you'd be broke.
Well, you already broke me for today. My limit's only 16.
It is my death box. See if I can get it without aggroing the wolf. Yeah.
Well, I did say I was gonna help with the printer whenever I had any money.
Right, right.
Might as well do it in a fun way,
Oh, yeah.
where I can enjoy it. You wouldn't get any money doing Empyrion for me.
One of the benefits of dying, I get to rip my pants.
And you get paid for it.
Getting paid to rip my pants.
Another locked box, or is that the same one?
I think that's the same one.
I'm gonna call you a lucky bastard and take my money back. I would've gotten jealous. Actually, yesterday I came across 3 lock crates. I was like, yeah! I haven't had one in like a week.
Oh, wow. I don't even know what's in them.
Oh, everything that you waste your time doing.
This should work.
Bullets, processed ore, tons of ammo,
Be right back, gentlemen.
already pre-made steel alloy plates for upgrading your base, wood planks, wood, food, water, drinks, everything.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's full of everything. Just ran past a wood crate.
Did I?
Yep, nails.
Oh, yes, I did. Hiding in the tall grass.
Yep, it does that a lot. Hey, it's not retrograde day. You're not playing with the old games. Stop it. You said Thursdays.
Right?
It's Wednesday. There's a rock with a crate on it.
And there's a wolf on the other side.
It's too bad I'm not going to pay you to die again.
I still need this bag. Keep one eye on the wolf, one eye on the bag.
Stay crouched.
So,
If you're crouched, they won't see you unless they actually look at you.
really? I didn't know that. Well, it doesn't work for chickens. Chickens, I swear, they have, like, human sense. Like, they know where I'm at all the time. And then they know
Same
where the
with
bears are
rabbits.
at. Yeah, rabbits, too. Rabbits are insane. I haven't even caught a single rabbit yet. It's just... It's too much energy.
At the beginning of the game, I was chasing rabbits and chickens. Straight into the mouth of bears. And then, like Alan said, apparently I got worse once I had a spawn point.
Alright, don't have enough nails yet.
It's like I went from, oh, bear, run, to, oh, bear, I'm going to pet you. Weenie the poo poo. And I just kept dying.
Ooh, chicken.
Pickaxe real quick. Oh my god. I need to make a bow.
Oh, there's a crate. There's a bag and a crate.
Your daughter was watching your video and you got paid for it. So she's boasting to your wife that you actually made money. Get the chicken. Oh, you got him.
Yep. There's a crate or another bag right here. Bullets and nails. Excuse me. And dead chickens keep forever. Just until I butcher them, right?
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, another box. Or a bag. You know, another thing I would do too, since cloth isn't as prevalent in this game. Oh, hey, thanks. Is I'd be ripping the bags for cloth.
Me too. Now somebody else paid the other $4. Let's reach his goal for the day. As you can see on the bar, I'm 80% broke. I can't help all of our YouTubers and streamers with their habits and pay for our servers too. Heck, nobody donates to me.
I donate my time.
True enough. And you let me get you in trouble with your wife, so it's all fair game. It's like a pay-per-view show that I don't have to pay for.
Right? Oh my gosh, the fiber. I mean, I'm not complaining. The last time I played, there was almost no fiber at all.
Yeah, I'm jealous. Make a bow. Make a bow. Make a bow. You have the fiber. You can make a bow right now. Make a bow.
Okay. Let's see, I need 4 more cordage and 5 sticks. There we go. No, the only thing I don't like about the bows is it takes nails to make the arrows.
But you need the bow. Trust me.
Right. Like, another thing, and
As long as you have a bow, you never go hungry. That's all that matters.
I can't even...
Don't kill chickens. Just kill... only kill chickens. Don't kill rabbits.
Right.
As long as you don't miss and you get them the first shot each time, you're never wasting an arrow because you get 2 arrows back for every chicken you kill. Unless you put them in an animal house, then you get 6 feathers, which gives you 12 arrows for every arrow you shoot.
Right. Oh, hey, there's a bear. And there's a bear.
Alan, you donate the other $4. Come on, I've already done 16. You can do 4. Make Magic's wife actually impressed that he actually made something. Make her happy.
No, bear. Stay there. Bad bear! Bad bear! No. Run!
Told you to crouch. He wouldn't have seen you. Now, come on, if I had $4 more, I'd give it to you because I like the bear.
another crate. Or a bag. Oh, it's a crate. Looks like a locked one. Oh, it's a bag.
The only thing that would make my day is if that rabbit turned around and actually killed you.
That would be hilarious.
Python style.
Like, I know it's one guy working on this, and he's done an awesome job. But there are just a couple things, like napping. I would definitely include napping in this game.
You Magic, you nap all the time, especially when you really shouldn't be.
I know, right? I mean, literally taking two rocks and pounding them together to make arrowheads. I totally had that chicken, and I twitched my mouse. Ah! It stopped and then changed direction on me. This is where I need to play yakety sax. Stop, chicken! Just let me get you. Hit the bush. There we go. Where's it at? There it is. I'm not here. I'm invisible. No! Crap! Running! I can't see behind me. Okay. I survived. Is this the same locked box? Yep. At least I'm going around in circles. I'm crouching, you can't smell me. Oh, yes it can. Run! Yeah, crouch. I see what it is. It slows you down so they can kill you. Run away! So there's all these rocks just laying around. All these would make arrowheads instead of using nails. Okay. Load that thing up with fuel. Eat. Actually, I have 2 chickens. And I have matches. Oh, I know why I have matches. I died.
Magic, we're 8 minutes past our time to actually get to work.
I know.
Still waiting for Callan to send you the last $4 or Bandit. Not to put people in the spot. broke ass stay at home daddy, and I gave him 16. That's my daily allotment. That's the money my wife gives me to spend for myself.
Well, in a way, you did spend it on yourself, on me.
From now on, I'm calling you my death stripper.
I'm your private dancer, dancer for money.
Do what you want me to do.
Right?
My wife's gonna be, where are you spending all this money? Where'd that go? I'm like, oh, I was tossing dollars at Magic. He's my death stripper now. Your food's about to burn.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I can eat it right off of the fire without burning myself. I'm talented. Okay, so...
Media pulling thread.
Far a long way to run. Okay. Well, that brings me back. They taught us that in the first grade. They introduced us to singing, which I think is the worst thing they could ever have done, because then we wouldn't shut up. Alright, actually, I think... we're going to have to call it for today, unfortunately. $4 short of my daily goal.
Oh, that's too sad. I tried.
Well, actually, it's $16 more than I made yesterday.
$16 more than you made in a year. What are you talking about?
True. I mean, if you want to get absolutely technical, this is the first $16 I've made since I started twitching 2.5 years ago. It's getting there.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. And now it's going to be like, made $16 this one day, and then it'll be 20 months from now. Oh, I actually made $2, but I made 16 once. Yeah.
Oh, tomorrow I will not be streaming at my normal time. I will be late. My
That
wife,
time of the month.
it's actually physical therapy.
Therapy. Like I didn't see that coming. What time are you going to be doing your live stream tomorrow?
Later.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Somebody told me I could hit X and he farts on the fire, and of course I'm gullible enough to try it.
That was me, and it's actually Ark, not Subsistence.
Yeah, I was about to say, because it's Arky poop.
I know, I told you that, but it never registers. That's why I dislike it. You know, I can tell you something about a totally different game and actually be very specific, and then you'll still think it's consistent to the one you're playing. I love it. But
Alright,
what
guys.
time are you live streaming tomorrow?
Probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Oh, so about the time we got to start actually getting to work. Gotcha.
Right.
Aye. Alright, guys, on my half, take it easy. Remember to play hard and game harder.
Yeah, and I'll see you guys later. Happy trails. I just gotta get over to my OBS. Laters.